I say here at Kajun Reseller, if you give me an offer, and I'll take it with no problem. I got an offer. I got the dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars. Let him have it. You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem. Let him have it.
Hello, 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 and welcome and good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? First in the house, we have Miss Marion. And in fact, she's getting the 5 point for today. And don't forget, if you go back to the video once it's opened and uploaded on my channel, and you go back to make a comment, and you're the first one, you also will get a 5 point. And those are going to be added together for a giveaway on the next month of the first of each month, that you will be into a drawing for a free box of moon pies. And you can get either chocolate, vanilla, or banana. And that's what I'm doing with all those 5 points each month. And so I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming in. Good morning, Anthony. We have Music 55 in the house, and we also have Miss Joyce. Welcome and good morning. Hello to each and every one of you. I hope y'all having a great day. Rocking and rolling, Mr. Adam, rocking and rolling, Ray Crate in the house, Mr. Record Great. If y'all haven't checked out his channel, every morning he does a coffee with talking about albums and all kind of music stuff in his shop. Anthony has been doing a lot of little videos, and if you haven't checked him out yet, make sure you check out Anthony with Pittsburgh. Also in the mornings, you can still catch their Ecom and Beyond pre-recorded premieres. Don't forget to check that out as well. JRKR 1964, Ms. Jen, how you doing? Hello and welcome. Good morning. I hope everybody had a good start to the great day, and also to getting closer to the weekend already. Tomorrow's already TGIF. And so let's see. My goals I got from yesterday are complete this morning already as of before the show. I had all my auction items already packed and ready to go out and shipped and all that good stuff. Jenny said, I got my notice that I have a tracking number from bingo. I didn't play bingo. Did? When? I wonder if I sent it to the wrong person. I'm gonna have to check that out. Thank you, Jen. Now you got me thinking. Let me see what I've done. All right. Let's see, if you want to send me something, that's great. I just gotta check because I know. Let me go to my send file. I don't know who I sent, why I sent you that. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna have to check that out. I just did my paperwork. I don't know if y'all don't notice, my new shirt came in this last week, the new eBay, and it's got the 25 years on the sleeve. And that was the color I picked, so that's my new shirt. Let me see here. Why and who I sent? I'm supposed to send it to. You got me wondering here. Who did I send it to? I'm gonna have to check that out and see who I was supposed to send it to. I'm gonna have to check it out. Thank you so much for bringing it to my attention. I don't know why I did that and how I did that. I was trying to do too many emails, I guess, this morning. So thank you for bringing that to my attention, Jen. Then we have, let's see, can I see something okay? Let's see here. Lovely people are telling each other hello. I'll check into that and see who I was supposed to send it to by the tracking number. Let's see here. January house, Mr. Mike himself in the house. Hello and good morning. And everybody's telling each other good morning. What is the subject? Actually, there's never really a subject. It's just a matter of the flow with the chat. No, as soon as we get more people in, I will make an announcement about the Monday video. It's not temporarily put down. It's just a matter of what I'm going to get it back uploaded. There were some things I had to do to it yesterday. But it is going back up. I'm just waiting for it to upload right now. It's still uploading. Again, it was longer than a regular video, so that's probably why it's taking so long. But back to my goals for the day. I had tracking numbers to send to all my customers, which I do, and I just found out and learned today that when you do Pirate Ship, if you put the email into the top bar of that page, that will automatically send them a reminder or a tracking number, and I didn't know that till this morning. And I want to thank that from Adam. He actually talked about it on his show this morning. It will be open by October. I hope not. I hope it's sooner than that. So we'll see. I'm keeping an eye on it, and yeah. Okay, so I'll have to go through that and see what I did. I don't see an email going that way to you this morning. Let me see something. Anyway, I'm gonna check something out. I'll do that after the show today. I'll figure out who was supposed to get it. And it could be just a small error of me typing in the wrong thing, and when that little drop box comes out, I must have clicked the wrong person. I'll I'll take care of it. Thank you so much. Let's see, for today. And basically what I've been doing is setting goals daily. So basically, if you want to make a goal, set up your goal for it to be accountable for it. That's why I kind of do this on the show. That way I can hold myself accountable. And so the biggest thing I got to do now, after all the packages are done, labels done, emails are done, invoices were complete and already taken care of from yesterday's auction. So all that's done. And so I started listing some more today. My goal for this week was to have all the 52 items that I have in draft completed by tomorrow. So I've been working pretty hard on getting that done. So that's my goal, and I'm holding myself accountable for that for this week. And still list hard even through October, just to have my store ready for. Because last year my store got all busy. I want to say in the mid to beginning of November. I had some sales coming in at the end of October, but not as much as I guess because I was new at it at the time. I didn't even know how busy it was going to get. So, hello and good morning to Mr. Kelly Reseller Lewis. Well, good morning and welcome. So if there's anybody that wants a specific topic that you would like to talk about, type it in the chat. Don't forget to put your links in the chat as well for your channels, so everybody can go and check to make sure they're not only subscribed to you, but that they hit the notifications of all on the bell of all notifications. That way, when a new video comes out or anything you may be going on your channel comes out, you'll have the notifications for that as well. While I'm just getting the notification that I'm going live. Interesting. All right, here we go. All righty now. We'll start with a little advertisement here. If anyone is interested in purchasing any merch, I don't make much money on this. It's more like maybe $2, $3 profits, but that is the link for my 15-ounce coffee mugs. And if you're interested in maybe even getting a t-shirt, it comes in multiple colors, multiple choice in sizes. When you order it and you go to put the color you want, it automatically shows you what it would look like with my logo on it, so you can see what color would look best for you with that color of my logo. And there's the link if anyone would like to come in and showcase your channel. If you have any particular subject you would like to talk about, hopefully in a positive way, we'll take care of that as well in the chat. And there's the link. You're more than welcome to come in. Let's see here. Also, I don't see her yet, but I know she's running usually a little late when she comes in. But don't forget, today at 12 o'clock, we have our two hip chicks, Dawn and Mary, coming on at 12 noon. And they do that every Tuesday and Thursday. Let's finishing up my paperwork here. I like to keep myself going and keep everything organized and finished when I do it. I'm gonna see something here because I'm curious on who and what was supposed to be for. Yes, they have a great show. I'm just going through something real quick to check an email address. Sure, who it was I sent it to, who I was supposed to send it to. Thank you, Jen, for bringing that to my attention because now I'm gonna be looking for it. Jen, if you could do me a favor and reply back in that email for me so I can see which one that is that I sent it to by accident. No, I'm confused. Definitely a squirrel moment for me this morning. Good morning, Rebecca. How y'all doing today? In fact, I got y'all a show today. I need to go back and try to watch that video. I think it came like yesterday, I think you said. Watch it. I was pretty busy yesterday. Had some things I had to take care of. I've sent stuff to you before. I'm just looking for some paperwork real quick. Good morning, Mara. Midwest merchandisers in the house. Hello and good morning. First time here. Thank you and welcome. I think you were in you in our bingo Monday night or our auction last night? I'm trying to remember the last time because you must have been on my channel before. I'm just sifting through something real quick and finding an email. I'm sorry. On the chat. Noise. Yeah, so I don't know. Let's see. Oh, okay. That was actually I got that at an auction online. let's see. All right, this bear is actually, it's like a 3D bear. This I bought. I really don't know much about it. It's just one of those things that looks like it's a little older. It's got all the different bears on the lakefront in the mountains, and then it has like the mother bear or papa bear watching the rest of the family down here. But it's more of a, I think a holograph. I think is what they call it. And it was very nice. I love bears, and so I also have a lot of collection of bear pictures at my lake house. And when I bought this, I actually bought it at an online auction. Um, I think $2, something like that. And so yeah, that's why I like it, and so that's why it's up here. That's what I got that from. And so that's what's the story about that bear picture. Let's see here. About the bear. I'm good. I just made a video for people to see what happened to Nate and how they can help until they get the benefit show. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. Did y'all still do your video yesterday as far as the one that you have to comment to for your auction giveaway? Again, I'm not sure if that's what that's called. I just liked it, and I wound up winning it in an auction for $2, and that's where I went. And I like it because of the way it looks. Pretty cool. So yeah, that's what's going on with that bear. I love the way it looks and the way it looks 3D when you look at it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And Shark Picker Tutorial. I say Picker because that's the first thing that comes to mind. Greg in the house. He goes also about Land Shark Tutorial. If you ever needing any information, even though I know I did 14 seasons or a series on how to for eBay, which is all in my description in the videos, but he does a lot more than that. And so if you ever need any help or questions, check his channel out. Don't forget to put your link in the chat so everybody can go and check your channel out and make sure they subscribe to you. And I was finally able to wear my first time for this eBay shirt that I finally got in. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go check it out. And there's Land Shark Tutorials link for his show. If you haven't checked it out, go ahead and do that, and I'm gonna make sure I'm still subscribed. And I am 443 subscribers. I thought you would have had more than that. No, you had to pay for it. I think you can pick different colors too. They had several colors you could pick from. But this is the new one, and then on the sleeve it has 25 for the 25 years. I know you can go to the eBay website, and I think they have them. I just wanted a shirt. I love wearing hats, but I don't wear them too often anymore. And also, don't forget, we also have tomorrow afternoon, 6 o'clock, we have the Royal Auction with me and Queen Cleopatra. And this week we have 2 guests. So don't forget to go and set your reminders on that video so you don't forget or miss the auction tomorrow night. The main thing I got to get done today too for tomorrow or by tomorrow is I have to pull some items that people were asking for last night. And so I just got to start pulling those out and getting those ready. I don't like to wait till the last minute. I'm one of those that like to get it done. Yeah, I worked it last night till about 12:30. Now that we have a few more people in the chat, what happened was it was brought to my attention, and I didn't realize it from the show when we were doing the show, because when you're in the StreamYard, it shortens and shrinks your screen, and so I wasn't able to see everything on there, but someone brought it to my attention, and so I went back and blurred out. There was a lot of people's information for their account information that was shown in some of the things that was being shown on that show from Monday. So it's not that it's pulled, it's just that right now it's still uploading because it gave me a notice that if I leave it live, the original video would still be seen. And so because I had to correct and blur out those the things in the video, it's in the process of still uploading, so, updating and uploading. So we can put that to finish, and once that does, it can go back public. And I had to add some information in the description bar, like a disclosure, and what I did to the video, and some information that people need to see if they have any questions. But that will be coming back out as soon as it's uploaded. Flipping Frozen, Miss Donna in the house. Hello and good morning. Hope everybody's having a good day. I woke up this morning to the weather of 48 degrees. Well, the last couple of days it was 31 when I woke up in the morning. So a little bit different, but it's nice and crispy outside. So does anybody have any type of goals that they would like to share that they plan on wanting to be accountable for the week? You can go ahead and put it in the chat now. And if you want to come on and share your channel or your promote or showcase your channel, there's the link. You're more than welcome to come in. We have Victoria, Adventures in Reselling in the house. Victoria, did you get the chance to get the link for those videos that we were talking about yesterday with Fernanda? I actually forgot to send it to you so far. I haven't keep my business. I hear that. Because if not, I can send it to you. Victoria, if you want to come on a little bit and talk about your new channel, there's the link. Those that might not know about it. Oh, I was just asking if you got mine so I can send it to you. My goals are, oh, I'm in the wrong category. We have Midwest says that those goals are to grow YouTube channel. eBay is doing fine for me, and I'm only part-time. The day jobs take up a lot of my time. Yeah, I understand that. I need to keep listing and cleaning office. Yeah, I do that on a daily basis. Okay, I'll send it to you. Let me do that right now. So yeah, easy for me just to get it. Let me see something. Are there? Copy. I'll be right with you. Let's see here. Well, I'll compose. And clip, paste, and it's gone. Boom. All right, Victoria, I just sent it to you. Oh, look what we have here, Victoria.
I wonder if it'll be better if I do it this way.
Yeah, it'll open it bigger.
Better.
Yeah.
Okay. I never know where to look at the screen when it's like this.
Right, but yeah, whenever you're on your phone, it's best to turn it sideways because then you get the full screen effect instead of the black bars on each side.
Yeah. If I look at my camera, does it look like I'm looking at you?
Yeah.
Oh, does it? But then I can't see you. So.
All right. Record Crate says on Saturday, store drops 2020 figures crossed. I'll get great sales through the respectful customer. Oh, cool. Yeah, I know you've been waiting for the shop to open. Yeah. And Mara says, where does anyone get their channel stickers? I am 432 away. Let me give you a link. Who did my stickers and my dog tag keychains, as well as my license plates, personalized and eBay license plates that I gave away from my giveaways, is DC Sales. And usually when I see her in the chat, I automatically drop her link. But there's her link. She has her eBay store where you go in, you basically pick what you need and send her a message, and she will basically send you an invoice first to see if that's what you want, and also a design of what you want. And then from there, you basically can tell her if you need any changes, and then she'll go ahead and correct that if you had anything, and then go ahead and make sure you're satisfied with what your design is, and then she'll go ahead and do the order of whatever it is you want. So I just sent you the email with the link from the video, so you'll have it. I've been busy sending out emails with all the orders that I got this week from not only bingo but from the auction, and I just found out that if you put the email in the top box for your part ship, when you go to put the label in, if you put their address in, it automatically sends them a tracking number, which I didn't know that.
Oh, you know what?
What?
I guess I can't type in the chat. I put
If you're
my
on your
channel
phone?
link, yeah, I put my channel link in the back room though. It let me put it in private chat.
Let me see.
Well,
Yeah,
I didn't know you couldn't type in the chat when you were on the phone.
no, that's the only thing with it. You can't.
Hmm.
I know I can do it on my tablet, but I've never been able to do it on my phone. Well, yeah, you can. You know why you probably can't? You need to scroll down. But I think you can still have YouTube on. I'm not sure. Because usually when I'm on my phone, again, I'm not on the lives. I usually just be able to type on. I'm not on the. I never go on YouTube with my phone, so I don't know. All right, so there's Victoria's new channel. I cut off her first beginning of her name. I don't know why that happened.
So
oh, I see why. I didn't highlight the V.
Oh, so basically what the new channel is, guys, and I think a lot of you have already subscribed. It's a channel that I created to help other channels grow on YouTube. I'm going to be giving out lots of information on how to grow your channel the right way. What, things like you may not know, like why are, D, like why are,
I just realized it was D.
playlists so important? Why, how they help you, why, how to read your analytics page, just things like that. Anything, I've had questions come up. People have said, Victoria, can you teach this or that? And I've written, I've written them all down. I've written them all down so that I will be doing videos. My videos on that channel are coming out on Tuesdays and Fridays. So tomorrow there will be a new video uploaded that is actually going to be teaching about something I talked about on Tuesday's video, which was the first video. It's like a welcome video.
Like an intro. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Todd is sitting across from me, and he's going like that to me.
Hello, Todd.
No, he said hi.
Hi.
Can you hear him?
Yes, Todd. It's so good to hear your voice again.
I'm not going to turn it around. He's still in his nightwear.
Yeah.
He's like, don't turn it around. I'm like,
oh. Hello and good morning and welcome to Susie Ann. Susie Ann in the house.
hey.
How's everything going on your end as far as your next topic on your channel for the new one? You got that all planned out already?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm videotaping it today, and it's going to be talking about how to set your channel up, like with a background, GIF and your I can't even think. It's too early in the morning. Anyway, it's how to set your, channel up so it looks good and inviting, and people know exactly what it's about once you.
Oh, your homepage.
Huh?
Oh, okay. I see you're talking about your homepage.
Yeah, your homepage, like your YouTube channel page.
Your playlist.
Click on that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It was.
Am I the
I know it's
password?
important when you do your about section, and then you
Mm-hmm.
do your. When I first started, I didn't know anything about it. But I kept watching different videos about it, and so I
Yeah.
learned how to do the playlist. And
Mm-hmm.
then sometimes I was getting a message, why you don't have your upcoming videos, like when I do my thumbnails for the week,
Yeah.
not realizing that that could be in the playlist in itself at the top. And so I had to go look that up and learn how to do that. So that's why now when you go to my channel, the first thing you will see is not only my intro, but the next set of videos will be all the videos that are coming up for the week.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know how to do stuff like that. So that's what the channel is all about, is just getting that information out there.
I've been helping a couple of people with that, and it's easy once you get started.
And I wanted it to be all consolidated into one place. I want to help people. I want to help people in our community, but I want to help people in any YouTube community.
Right.
So that's why I made the new channel, and it's all going to be consolidated on that new channel. My old channel is still going to be my reselling. Oh, thank you. He brought over my.
Hello and welcome and good morning to Matey Pie. And also Clear Thread. Great to see you in here. Let's see. Good morning, everyone. Okay. And Buying Spaces, David Jeebus, the amazing artist, and would be probably making. Oh, cool.
I have to do this right here. Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, Mara, if you use that that link, you can go straight to her channel, her eBay store, and you can definitely communicate with her from there. I'm very pleased with everything I've gotten from her, and I've ordered twice or 3 times already from her, and I've been very happy with everything. And you get them in quick too.
You know, when you have your phone sideways, you can't read the chat at all.
Right.
That sucks.
But I do mine on a lot of times on the tablet. And
on
with
the
tablet, you can interact with chat if you're on your tablet.
Oh, okay. I hardly ever use my tablet. In fact, half the time I forget I have one.
Well, I keep that one upstairs by my bedside so I can do that if I'm watching TV.
Oh, okay.
That's the only time I use my tablet.
Well, I'm going to go out so that I can see what everybody's saying, because it sucks not being able to read the chat. So thank you, John, for letting me come on and introduce the new channel to everybody that may not have heard about it. So
right. Well, thank you.
All right. Can you kick me off? Because I have no idea how to get out of here on my phone.
Not a problem.
All right.
1, 2,
bye, guys.
3. Bye, Victoria. Dave Diggs in the house. Hello and good morning. Yes, if you haven't checked it out, she also has her regular channel she does in the morning, where she does her coffee morning, where whatever can happen will happen, and she does every morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern. And now she's just started this Tuesday. She started her other channel, and there was her link in the chat if you want to go check her out. And it's the one that she does on Tuesdays and Thursdays starting this week. Ma's in the house. Miss Tina, how y'all doing? How's Mr. Tim? Everything's going well. Hope you're having a great day already for the start of this day. We're already past hump day, getting closer to TGIF, the closer for the weekend. Oh, by the way, I just found out our town is having a large garage sale this weekend. I just saw the sign yesterday that had this weekend's date, so I'm looking forward to that. I thought it was on the 12th, but I guess they didn't update it in the town's website. It's like in the country, and you never know until you find out with the signs. It's just like that song, I saw the sign. Good morning. He's pretty good. Well, that's good to hear, Tina. And I did send the email from Monday night's bingo. So that was the tracking number for that package that I sent y'all this morning for that. So you should have it. I think Mr. Tim answered it for me. Mavis in the house. Hope you find some goodies. Yeah, I'm hoping so too, because we're one of the towns that they've been showing on our map as far as the high risk towns, and our whole area around us is in a good condition where there's not any cases. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and try and see what I can find this weekend. I'm not sure. I just saw the sign yesterday, and so I'm gonna go back on the website today because I've been busy yesterday and I forgot to look it up. but it did say the whole weekend. I'm not sure if it's just the 26th, which is Saturday. But it did say in the little town they have the sign that says, "Please make sure you thank you, and it's going to it just says support your town on the citywide yard sale." And so I guess it's just a matter of driving around town. I'm not sure what time. And usually around here they start garage sales at about 7 o'clock in the morning. So I'm looking forward to it and seeing. I'm gonna try to see if I can find out more about it. Susie Woozy, hello and good morning in the house. Yeah, my chat's behind. See if it works. There we go. Now I see her. All right. Yes, that's so true. I love going to the garage sales early in the morning because that's why it really. Because a lot of times around here, when I do go, they're still setting up, but they let you go in and look at everything. So that's what I like about it. And I did a good last year when I first moved here. I want to say it was in August or September. There was a town which is like 2 towns away from us. Had a large town-wide garage sale, and I hit some good stuff. Even stuff that was free. I do not pass up free. To me, that's a gift from God. Yeah, that's one thing I'm looking forward to because that's the first time. Because last year I missed the one that was in town here. I didn't know about it. And I think it was because it was a little earlier than when we moved here. Because we didn't move here till June, and I think it was in May of last year. So that's why I missed it last year. But I'm gonna try to get it this weekend. See if I can get because like I said, I did see the sign for it. So hopefully, they have some kind of map or something. Because the town I went to last year, they basically put out a map and let you know like the biggest areas where everybody signed in that it was going to be in the auction, the garage sales. I hope they do that here too. Oh no, I'm not sure who Tony is, but laid off. Sorry to hear that. All right, here's the link. If anybody's coming in, you would like to come on in and share your chat, share your platform and showcase your channel. Always looking for free. Yeah, I do too, yeah. You're more than welcome to come in and showcase your channel, or if you're having anything special coming up. Um, I need to look at the two auction things. Let me get this super quick. Go home here. I don't see the thumbnail for it. Let's. There we go. Let's see if I can find that one. Where's it at? I don't see it. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's not good. Okay. All right. Jerry in the house. Hello and good morning. Let's see. Must be talking about the big yard sales all along the main roads up there in. No, this one is just our little town. I didn't know they had any like that. I guess I have to look that up too. But I didn't know Massachusetts had something like that. I just know that they did have different towns have a large town garage sale. And I did the one last year in a town that was Bearers. And then this year, like I said, I just found out that we have ours this weekend here in Templeton. Let's see, ask if they have records in other music media, rock and roll. Yeah, I know that's one of the things I look at when I do go to garage sales. I've picked up some really good albums, sealed, brand new sealed, that already brought me some money, and turned those over really quick. They sold fast. So. Why am I having issues with my chat? Won't go. There we go. All right, let's see here. Yes, they do once a year through the towns up there. I'll have to check into that. That's the first time I hear it, because I've been here a year and I've never heard of it before. That's because of everything going on. Unless it's at a particular time of the year, and I need to check into that. Thank you, Jerry. And also, if anyone's interested and you do auctions, you want to be a guest on our show, we do have Wednesday nights is the Hump Day 5 o'clock traffic jam auction, and on Fridays we have the Royal Auction, which is at 6 o'clock on Fridays, and 5 o'clock on Wednesdays, 6 o'clock on Fridays. And the Wednesday one we do from 5 to, it's usually about 2 hours, a little bit over 2 hours. And on Fridays at 6 o'clock, we do that one as well, as around 2 hours or a little bit more than that, depending on how many people we have as a guest. This Friday, we do have Mr. Aaron Proctor and Miss Tiffany Cool Finds on the auction tomorrow. So you're more than welcome to email us in all of the descriptions of the videos. When I put out the videos in there, that you're going to find all the ways to contact us, whether it's me or Queen. Queen Cleopatra has our we have like a joint email that we have for the auction, and then we have the one that I use either for my personal or her personal. So you're more than welcome to reach out to us and let us know if you're interested in wanting to become a guest or be a guest on any of those. Let us know. We'd be glad and honored to have you and give you the earliest date we have available. Due to the fact that right now we are booked till, I want to say, the last third week of October, as of right now. So there was some weeks that we do have 2 guests, because that was the only thing we could do at the time when they were available. So we put them in those dates. So definitely come back and check us out tomorrow night. I do have to put some items together at some requests from the chat, and so I'll get those out and have those ready for tomorrow as well. And yeah, it was pretty good last night. We had a good time, and everybody else seems to have a good time too. So that's all. So does anybody have any major plans for the weekend or any major goals? I know mine is to finish that lot of albums. I only have 30 left. It might be 28 left, but I'm trying to get done before the weekend so I can start on a whole new project on listing and pictures and stuff like that. Oh, cool. I need to check if we have anything, because we haven't had any estate sales lately. I'll look at it for good morning, hello, and welcome in the house is Jennifer Haynes herself, Miss Queen Link Queen herself. Welcome. I'm getting some more videos recorded this week, so game. Yeah, I did the same thing when I was doing that. I've had time to be able to do those a little bit ahead of time, and right now I do have a couple of videos that I need to start putting out, especially on my cooking channel. That has been taken back right now to the back burner. Working all weekend, but I had just found some garage sales near me, so I will be hitting those today. Again, I'm looking for any place that we might have estate sales, but I haven't seen any come up in a while. Actually, I need to remember to know. Get that out so I don't forget. A little what to do list today. Let's see this. We can have my garage sale. Yeah, I'm looking forward to see what I can find. Yes, that's the website I use, Jerry. I even got it set up to where I can get emails, just to make sure if I miss anything, I can get them. Jeez, everybody's going hello. Hello. Also, for those that are still coming in, I just want to let everybody know if y'all tried going to watch that video from Monday, it's not that it's taken down. I had to put it in private for right now because it's being uploaded with updates, with sections of the video that I had to blur out. Nothing is being removed, just blurring out people's personal information that was being shown in the video. And so it is uploading right now. I'm still waiting for it to finish. But as soon as it does, it will go back live. And I did put some disclosures in the description item, along with some other information that everybody can check the description bar of that video. Let's see, next door, as well as try next door, as well as if they have that up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. Now, is Nextdoor a website? All right, there's the link again. If anybody would like to come on and talk about anything or subjects or your channel. It was so funny this morning, Adventures in Reseller. Yeah, you just never know what's going to happen. Yes, it is. Okay, I'm going to have to check it out. Thank you. I never heard of it. Guess what? I'm going to copy, paste, and search. Oh, that sure is. Neighborhood-wide website. Cool. First time I hear that. Social networking service for neighborhoods. That is so cool. Thank you, Jerry. I'll be checking that one out. Does I have to shake my head at myself? Yeah, I know what you're talking about, girlfriend. It comes along the chat. My 45 years of selling. That's fine. I know you don't have a chat, but you definitely got some good stuff when you do your auctions. You're more than welcome to talk about that too. I don't discriminate from anyone. If you just want to come on and talk, whether you've been selling for that long, and I know you do a lot of toys and you got a good inventory. If there isn't a Nextdoor in your hood, you can start started one. Okay. I'll have to check it out. So yeah, Jerry, if you want to come on and talk about that, you're more than welcome to, because you've got some good inventory. Always have good stuff to auction. I just want to remind everyone, in this channel, I don't just do and talk about those who are resellers. We've had people on as far as even those who do dog videos and things like that. So you're always more than welcome to come in. It doesn't have to be just reselling. Hello, good morning, Mr. Jerry.
Morning.
How you doing?
Well, finished packing up some more orders, so those will be going out tomorrow.
Yeah, I did that too. Mine's going out today.
Yeah, I always give them a day so that way the emails can get out and let people know they get them. And,
right.
That way once it goes, then it gets out to them and everybody can be happy.
All right, for those that might not know you, I know you don't do YouTube channel content, but I do know that you're in a lot of. I'm sorry, what?
I don't have a channel. Well, I do in the sense have a channel. I just don't do anything with it.
Right, but everybody may not know this, but Jerry does a lot of different types of auctions when it comes to different channels. And so that's how you may see him. If you see the name, which is Wolf Toy 13, that is who this is. This is Jerry. He doesn't do any content, but you will see him in auctions when he does different people's auctions. And so if you're ever looking for certain types of toys,
books, records, posters, games.
That's right. Tell everybody what you got.
I mean, look behind me.
We're going to show this. Hold on.
See? This is what happens when you do this stuff for over 45 years.
I got some posters from Jerry. Let's see. I think Jerry's holds the record for the highest selling lots on YouTube data. Yeah, I think so too.
Well, that one that's the whole thing that, hey, Steve, that's the thing that really blew it up for me.
Right.
When I did the shirts. Because I sat there like everybody else, and it's like, okay, I got this toy, okay, and I got this cup, okay, and I got these comics, and people were like quiet. And then it's like, and like we say, if you're looking for something, let us know.
Exactly.
So someone said clothing, and I was like, well, I don't sell clothes.
Right.
And then they said, no, like concert shirts. I said, oh, concert shirts. And I went into the magic closet over here. Everybody says is like it's never ending because I kept going in there and pulling out stuff. And it was like, next thing you know, I started out with like 10 shirts. And I said, okay, if we hit this number, I'll add in some more. And then if we hit this, and I kept adding. And next thing you know, it went up to like $3,000.
Yeah.
On shirts, and people were just going ballistic, and I was like, okay, and I'm like, I'm willing to make anybody, because like you see, I mean, you want videos, like we'll give you a tour here.
Yeah, real quick, welcome Steve of Vash. I don't know why, but your thumbnail looks familiar, but I don't know if you had another channel name. Maybe I'll make you big. Yeah. Victoria, go spend some time with Todd. Tell him I said hello. Y'all have a good day. Let's see, the shirt went through the roof.
Yeah, nobody could believe. But see, like I got original swords, and then we got videos, Blu-rays, box sets.
Wow, toys, I didn't realize you had that much.
Toys, more videos, books, a lot of them that are signed, autographed pictures, more toys, glassware, imported stuff, CDs, games, mugs, hats, overseas model kits, so, and then I forgot to show you. And then this is the top of the shelf.
Wow. That is quite a collection.
And that's just what's here in the room. I have a 10 by 20 storage unit that is packed. And
good morning. Hello, and welcome to Everyday I'm Hustling. Nate in the house. Good morning, Nate.
They're in the chat. They're not in the house.
I don't know. Everybody likes me to say it, so I'll still say it. I correct myself over the whole day. It's like, you know what? Everybody says, no, I like the house. I said, okay, I'm back to it. That's what I feel comfortable.
Because it is like being in the house.
Yeah.
But like I said, I've been doing this for just over 45 years. I started out with non-sports. Dark Shadow cards, Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. I have an eBay store. Clear thrifts, especially because of the new restrictions on eBay right now, I don't want to deal with that. Where they're going to, if someone complains, which I think I've only had like 2 people ever complain about it, but I'm like, this now just opens up the floodgates for more people to complain about their item and maybe get stuff for free by saying, I never got it or it got damaged. And you got to wait up to 60 days to get your money back from these people. I'm like, no, I'm not playing that game.
I have to say, though, even though I just recently, 2 months ago, went on managed payments, I have not had any problems in the last year that I've been doing this. I may have had two complaints, but they were taken care of because they didn't come to me. They went straight to eBay instead. Like I say, and all my little notes that I send everyone, if you have any problems, please contact me. I'll be glad to take care of it. And I have to say, I only had 2 for the year. I did have a few more returns, but those were somebody that just didn't read the descriptions or that didn't what they wanted. So yeah, I may have had 5 returns in the whole year and 2 complaints that were taken care of. Other than that, I have not had any problems. And again, I'm not saying I never will.
The Pandora's box is there.
Yeah, exactly.
Clear thrifts, yes. eBay, you can make some decent money at it, But if I wanted to go to where I can make some decent money and it's not to slight anybody that's doing YouTube, I can do Facebook. And I could do Facebook auctions. And the biggest plus I found when I was doing my Facebook Lives was that there was like maybe at the most a 5-second lag on any of the auctions that I ever did, no matter how many people I had in them. And I made a lot more money than what I do here. I just do this because it's casual. See, I'm here and I reach and say, okay, I got this. You know, before I was setting up in the garage and I had to have everything all set. And it's like, it's not that big of a deal, but it's like, I'm not stressing about it right now. So I'm not worried about it.
Well, I'm going to clarify something. I'm agreeing with Clear Thrift because Jennifer said that's what's holding her back. Actually, I'm going to go back to the first one before that. That's what's holding her back from listing. She's afraid of having problems. And then Clear Thrift says that eBay has been in favor of the seller more than the buyers. And I have to agree with that because I've had 2 complaints. I not only had the pictures to prove it, I had it in my description. So I know I did everything right. I had every picture that I needed for anything. And not only did they remove the negative, they even made sure that when I went to do a refund, I only did a partial refund for somebody who sent me something back that when I sent it, it was new. I took a video of it when it came to my house, knowing that's what it was. I took a video of it, opening it and everything. And I even took pictures and I included it into the, when you do a claim with somebody that does a return, there is a section for you to add pictures. And so I did. And eBay not only sided with me, but they didn't, I only gave them a 50% return. Did not return the shipping. And so when that happened, they complained that I didn't give them their full refund. Well, when I sent those pictures along with that refund of why I only did 50% back, because again, I couldn't sell it, but I did turn around and put it with another lot as one open, one unused. eBay sided with me, and then they did go and give them the return of the rest of it because they complained to eBay. But eBay did not take that money from me because of it. So there is some good and bad with it. Yes, I'm not going to say that everything is like beds and roses and unicorns and rainbows, but 9 times out of 10 that I've had a problem with something, I've always been to the point where eBay sided with me. And so, and then I got my email saying, we agree, you're correct, you're not in the fault. So what they did was they even said in the email that they did refund the customer on their behalf, not from me. And so that's all I got to say about that one on that one complaint I had. And eBay's always sided with me so far, so good. But then again, I'm not going to say it never will happen.
I've been on eBay since it started. I forget what year that was when they first started.
And
but I was on there.
Yeah, because Steve says he says, do what feels best for you, what works for you. But he says, in my experience, I've barely had any rare instances where he's had any problems since 2004. Yeah. And like I said, I've only been doing it a year, and it's few and far between. As long as you're always transparent, make sure you write your descriptions, whatever it is to back yourself up. Make sure if there's a damaged piece on something, even though it's new, but it has like a shelf life damage, make sure you put that in the descriptions. Make sure you take your pictures, because I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, you will get the eBay will side with you, as long as you do like they say, cross your T's and dot your I's. And so that's what I do in all my listings. Let's see, March 1, I had 8 listings on eBay. Today I have 1,233 listings. Yeah, because I know he couldn't have a store open. That's one good thing about turning it into eBay. Not perfect situations in my life. Yeah. He joined in 1999.
So yeah, that's probably like around the same time that I was in there.
And Nitty Pie says, I've had a great experience with eBay. They always responded quickly. Issues with buyers are few and far between. In my opinion, I've been selling since 2013. So yeah, and there's very few people that have had problems. So I understand that.
And Paul Antonelli's in the chat.
I mean, Jerry. Yeah, and it's a big thing. It's very important to make sure, like Clear Thrift says, it's very important that you make sure. I use all 12 pictures if I have to. I'll do the front, the back, the sides, the top, the bottom, a picture of the code. If there's any damage, I'll even make a close-up of it. So that is the most important thing when doing any listing. Because I've seen some people that just do 2 or 3 pictures, and then they come back with a complaint. But for me, the more pictures, the better for me. And I'm going to use all 12 that they give me. Good morning, Paul. How you doing? Hello. So yeah, that's what I do, and I have not had any problems. I'm not going to say I will not. But yeah, first time for me trying to stay drama free today these days. I hear that, Paul.
This is not a first time for you. You're old like me, Paul. Who you kidding? Paul and I have known each other for like about 35 years. He used to run a shop next to the comic shop I used to work at back in Massachusetts. And then he used to run conventions, and I used to go and set up and help him out and everything else.
Right.
So I've known Paul for too many years to count, but he's always been fun to deal with and everything.
Good morning and hello and welcome, Mr. Justin Jacobs in the house. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the day when he does move back up here.
Me, I like not having to deal with the snow and everything. Believe
it or not, last year was my first summer, my winter here, and I had no problem. I loved it.
Yeah, trust me, my wife is from the Philippines. She couldn't wait to see snow for the first time. And when she saw it, oh, it's pretty. And it finally got to the point when the snow went past our first floor windows, she was like, I've had enough. It was like, nope, I don't want to deal with this anymore. Getting up at 4 in the morning to shovel out the car and to get it all warmed up. And then you got to go back out because the plows came down the street, pushed all the snow back into your driveway. So now you got to plow it out again. And
yeah, I do that we're doing that every morning. And then I live in a cul-de-sac. And so what happens is when they do our streets,
they push it all
right in the corner of my house, in my yard. Yeah.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, when it all melts down and then you get to see it again, they got all the cement broken up and
trees, bicycles, whatever, everything. Yeah. Wait till you start dealing with that for a few years, Johnny. You might say,
well, I don't.
Sunshine isn't a bad thing.
I'm taking the easy way out because we had our guy that does our lawn, because we have almost 3 acres. They come out because they do that part of that service when their off season is from not cutting grass, and they'll come because when we have to leave the house at 6 o'clock in the morning, usually they are here by 5:15 to 5:30 during our driveway because I park our cars in the garage to where they can do the whole driveway with no problem. And so that helps us where we get the driveway cleared out before we have to leave in the morning.
Unfortunately for our house, we didn't have a garage. We just had the driveway. So we had to plow it out so that way we can get the car out so they can come in and plow out the driveway. Yeah. And then
the first night I did that, the first day we were here, they did that on my first winter. I was out there shoveling it because I didn't have a snowblower at the time. We just moved here. And so I didn't have a chance to get one yet. And so here I am shoveling it out and I'm trying to get it all done. And my neighbor came up and says, I'll take care of that for you because he was doing our neighbors at the same time. So he came in and he just knocked it out for us with no problem.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do people still put their chair? Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do people still put their chairs out?
Their chairs and
out their chairs and stuff. Just saving parking space. Not here. They do that in New Orleans.
No, they do that in Boston too, Johnny. You'll see it.
I don't go to Boston unless I have to bring Robert to the airport.
They do it in Boston, Worcester, Revere, Lynn, Quincy. They do it in a lot of the bigger towns.
And I wouldn't doubt it because they did it in New Orleans all the time.
Yeah.
They'd take their trash cans or chairs and hold up. Yeah. Yep. I've seen that many a times, but I haven't seen it here because I live more in the country. And in the cities that's nearby us, there's not many big places like that for that. Okay. Good morning and hello and welcome Dawn and Mary in the house to Hip Tips. If y'all haven't subscribed to them, make sure you check them out because they do a live show every Tuesday and Thursday, 12 noon. And good morning and hello to Miss Kelly, the Ecom Mom.
So let's get back on the topic. Yeah. So like I said, I started out doing non-sports because this is about collecting and selling.
That's right.
And not about snow. But yeah, I started with non-sports, and I used to take my allowance on the Friday. I'd go down to the corner store, and like after 2 weeks, back then, you know, a pack of cards was only a nickel.
Yeah.
So to buy a whole box cost you like $11.
Right.
So once I had enough, I'd buy the whole box because I found that if you bought the whole box, you were able to get like 3 sets out of the box.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would sell the other 2 sets, and that would pay for my set and give me extra money to either buy more cards or to buy whatever I wanted.
Right.
And so, but then after a while, you end up with
hello and welcome, Kajun.
Boxes, you know, like this big and bigger, filled with cards.
Wow.
And at one, just before we moved down here, which was almost 4 years ago, I had 32 5,000 count boxes of cards.
Well, let me ask you this: when y'all, I've been seeing this a lot in a lot of the auctions sometimes, when, or even when someone's doing a storage auction lot that they bought. Back in the day, did they always use those boxes to save those in, or when you purchased the cards, it came in those boxes?
Later on, because back then you would keep them in like a shoe box, because nobody ever thought about keeping a comic in plastic bag and a board.
Right.
It was you just put the comic in a box and that was it.
Uh-huh.
Next thing you know, 30 years later, the comics are eaten away and everything, and you know, you got something that looks like this. You know, you get something that's, you know, it's this old, it's from 1953, but this is what you get because you didn't store it properly.
Right.
You know, so it wasn't until years later that they realized that, hey, if we do this with the item and, you know, put it in a protecting sleeve, which is Mylar, and it doesn't, and you put it in an acid-free board, so the board doesn't, it gives the comic a sturdy backing, which saves on the spine, because that's where they grade a lot of times, is on the spine.
Uh-huh.
And that's what detracts from the price. So when you go from there, and now the comic is nice and rigid and nice and clean like this, and the edges are nice and pretty, and you can hold it and you're not ruining the book and everything. You
right.
Can say, yeah, there it is. That's a cool book.
Now, let me ask you this. On that one that you have, those cardboards that come in there, when you buy those, does it come with the sleeves?
No.
Or you got to buy them separate?
Yes, it's separate.
I'm asking that is,
any comic shop will sell them to you, and they'll sell them for all the different eras. They'll sell Silver Age, Golden Age, Current Age. I think it's there's one other one. I know I'm forgetting it. But there's all, and then you get the magazine ones, and you can buy them at all different grades. And
so, how important is it to get the right? How do you know which one to get when you need to get certain? I just started buying comic books, and I have most of them that already have the cardboard sleeve in the plastic. But there are some that I'm getting that they're just loose, and I want to make sure to protect them before I start handling them.
You go by the years.
Okay.
And Hurry, just for the real ones, okay.
Hello, Space, and hello, and welcome, Space Gallery in the house.
But if you want, you get this, Bags Unlimited.
Uh-huh.
They carry everything for different shipping supplies, bags, boards, everything.
And what is that called again? Bags Unlimited?
You deal with Bags Unlimited.
Okay.
That's who I get, like for my poster boards, like for these. If I want to display the poster, it's on an acid-free board, acid-free bag.
Oh, okay.
Well, now when I go to shows, I can put this out, and people can, oh, that's a cool poster, and they're not ruining the poster on me. You know. So it's all protection, and same thing if you want to ship the poster, you get the poster tubes. You know, you get the plastic to put the poster in to ship it. That way, when you put it in the poster tube, it doesn't get ruined.
Right.
There's a lot of times people, they'll just put the poster in a tube, and now you're trying to unroll it to get it out. And if the tube is a cheap tube, like those triangle ones at the post office sells, they always come bent and crushed. So now your poster is bent and crushed. Right. But if you put it in this, it goes and it like jiggles around in the box. So if it gets dinged on one side, it'll more likely just push the poster against the thing, and it won't damage the poster. So
what do you have that? Is that plastic or clear?
That's a Mylar.
I'm sorry, what?
It's a Mylar. M-Y-L-A-R.
Okay.
For Adam's question, depends on how much you buy. The more you buy, of course, the cheaper it becomes. But like I said, I get my stuff from Bags Unlimited. Just type in Bags Unlimited, and they'll send you a free catalog.
Record Crate, Adam has a question as far as what is the prices for the posters, poster backing and bags?
I usually get like about 125 of them, and for the bags and boards, it's like about 125. So it's like you're paying $1 a piece for them, which is, it's cheap money. So you can get yourself, it just protects your item, and it makes it last longer.
Yeah, because I need to go check it out, because I do have a lot of movie posters that I got at an auction through when Nate and Anthony would do their monthly auction. And I have a lot of them, but I want to make sure that they're protected. So I want to because they're in great shape. And so I want to make sure I have them. I've gotten the tubes from the USPS. I want to make sure I protect them a little bit better than just shipping them in a box like that.
Yeah. Bags Unlimited also sells the tubes to ship them and everything.
Okay.
So it makes it a lot, like I said, for the few pennies that you're going to spend extra on the tube, the customer is going to be happier because their item arrives safer.
Correct. And that's what my goal is. I treat every package that goes out my eBay store, I treat it like I want it to be when I get it in. I order something that comes to me.
Yep.
That's on everything.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. And but like I said, it's stuff that you learn along the way. And this is why, like I said, that when you go to an attic find, this is the way you'll usually find a lot of the comics. You'll find them like this, and you'll say, if only, if only it was saved better, like something like, even like this. See, even though it's in rough shape.
That was my favorite show when I was a kid.
It's going to last a lot longer. And
what year is that one?
This is going to be the mid-'60s, since it's out for the 65.
Wow, that was the year before I was born.
So, I mean, you live and learn as you go along, yes, they do, buying space. I tried getting them from Johnny Paul, but a lot of times he never answers. So this is why I ended up going to Bags Unlimited. I'd rather give the way I am, I'd rather give business to a friend.
Right.
Put money in a friend's pocket, because I'm not only just, I'm getting what I need, but I feel I'm helping out a friend, get what they need. So it's a win-win.
Right.
But if they're not going to answer me, then I'm like, well, then I got to go somewhere else, and don't yell at me because I didn't buy it from you, because I asked you. I want bags and boards. And he's like, well, I'll get to you. And it's like, then I don't hear from him for like a month or two. And it's like, well, no, I need bags and boards. So I end up going elsewhere, and I feel bad, but I'm like, it is what it is. Yep, I know, I saw it. But then you have to change in business. You can't stay the same, because especially in this, you're going to die. Mm-hmm. Because, like I said, I started out doing non-sports, and then I started doing conventions. I was doing conventions when I was 14 years old with my brother. We would set up a couple of tables, and I'd put out my non-sports, sell the sets, sell the singles. But as the love for them died down, I was like, either I'm gonna just die with it or move on to something else.
Right.
So next thing you know, I said, well, I got all these comics. Let me try comics.
Yeah.
So then it was comics, and then next thing it was toys. Next thing it was books, and and then it got to the point where I would just bring a little bit of everything to a show that I would do.
Right.
You might come to my table saying, I'm looking for comics. And Paul's going to come to my table saying, I'm looking for model kits. And Adam's going to say, I'm looking for records and, and so forth. So if I brought a little bit of everything, I hope that everyone will come and buy and I end up doing decent. And
you're talking about models. That's one thing I found I can't keep enough of in my shop, my eBay store, because as soon as I get them and I do my comps on them, 9 times out of 10 I buy them when they're new, or if they open, I make sure all the pieces are there.
Yeah.
But 9 times out of 10 they're still sealed and saran wrapped. The original factory wrap.
Yeah.
And I'm noticing that the minute I list it, within a week, they're gone. They're already sold. So I'm always looking for models of that kind of stuff when I'm sourcing, because believe it or not, I'm surprised how fast they sell. I was very surprised.
Well, you gotta remember, one, right now it's because of the time. Everybody's stuck indoors, so they want something to do. And if it's an older model, like especially from the 70s or the 60s, oh yeah, you're gonna move that stuff quick.
Yeah, because I've been buying that since I started in June, when I knew I was gonna start doing it in July, and I've been constantly buying them. But the best thing about it is the older they are, the better. There's all.
You're talking about stuff that I love or have loved for.
I was wondering how long it was going to take you to come on.
I know, huh? You just like picking at me. Yeah, but I think, Jerry, you're underestimating how long we've known each other. So, I mean, I had the store next to John in the early 90s, and then I had my other store in Everett in the mid to late 80s. And then we were doing shows before that.
Yeah.
So it's been
at least like 35 years. Because in the 90s, I was in my 30s.
Yeah, but we'll see. My son just turned 38.
Yeah, and I remember when he was a little guy.
Yeah, it's
that's the scary thing. When you see, like, John Diaz, I remember first when he only had the 2 sons. And then he had the 3rd one. And now they're all grown up and out of school. And you're like, what the hell? I got old. Like,
yeah, it's been a long time. And I was wondering, hello, Melissa, on the case.
What kind of Melissa and Karina in the house?
Johnny, what kind?
That one in a while.
Yeah, Johnny, what kind of model kits are you buying and selling in the booth?
I don't have any in the booth right now. I'll do them in my eBay store.
But when you have, what kind?
It was more like the early 70s, late 60s.
Automobiles?
Yes. Or I even sold a couple of battleships.
Okay.
That was still brand new in the box. Like I said, as soon as I find them, and the older the better, because they're going quick.
Yeah.
Do you have? Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Because my mic is like way on the other side of the desk.
You're fine.
Do you have Ollie's up there?
No, I think they just opened one in I want to say, I'm trying to think the word over Leominster. I think they just opened one in Leominster. We were looking that up. I think they just opened it recently, not that long ago.
When I was, they're all over the place here. They're like chicken wing places. They're everywhere.
Right.
Last time I was in there last week, they had a bunch of this. They're gearing up for their Christmas, so they're doing all the closeout toys, and I mean, man, they were teasing me with the Marvel figures, but they have model kits also. There was some I would love to sell, but they had the Red Baron. I don't know if you remember the Red Baron wagon from way back in the 60s. Yeah. They have the big one. The box has to be 3 feet wide.
Wow.
And it's cheap. It is cheap. They have battleships. But these are like, for us 3 here, if we're only selling on, and everybody in the chat, if we're only selling on eBay, they're a shipping nightmare because the boxes are so damn big.
Well, that's like shipping a Monopoly game.
Yeah.
You know, you get those, and I mean, I do okay with them, but it's to find a box that fits a Monopoly game is crazy. You got to get 2 boxes from the post office, cut up one to join them. It's like, you know, this is insane.
Yep. Or you just buy the board game priority box. The only problem is it's called a large flat rate. So you're paying large flat rate price, which is very expensive on it.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not going to, but at the auction this weekend, they have Star Trek models sealed.
Right.
And I've noticed they've gone up in price in the last few years. These are the AMT ones. I do really well with those. Yep.
But what I do is if I find something that's too big and I don't want to deal with it and shipping it, I'll put it in my antique booth.
Right.
I find it, so like I said, as soon as I get them and I put a price on them, sometimes I'm wondering if I'm putting the price too low, but I think I am pretty competitive when I put my pricing, when I do my comps. So I guess I'm doing the right price because they sell pretty quick. Should I go a little higher? Probably, but at least I'm not sitting on it.
That's the whole thing.
If I can double my money or more, I'm happy.
Yeah. What I always try to tell somebody is like, say like this. If I bought this for $2, and even though they say in this condition and everything, you can get $40 for it. But if I can move it at, say, even 25, I'm happy because I only paid $2. So to make a $23 profit, I'm happy.
Right.
And I got rid of the item, you know, and a lot of times when people say, well, it's selling for this, I'm like, no, that's what they're asking. Doesn't mean that's what they're getting.
Yeah.
You know, and you got to go by, like I said, what you paid for the item, how much you got invested into it.
Right.
And before I forget, Paul should know. Remember, Paul, up in Massachusetts, they would do that big flea market, you know, all along the streets that you would go to.
You're talking about Brimfield?
There you go, Brimfield.
Oh, Brimfield, man, they canceled it this year. Now they have it online, and there's so many complaints. But Brimfield, man, you can go from a vintage antique casket to a set of table and chairs from like 5 years ago, and everything in between. But
you got to, it's like the one that Paul said that was over here through all the different states.
Yeah, the 127, the world's longest yard sale.
But instead, what you're doing is you're just going through a bunch of towns in Massachusetts.
Well, it's just Brimfield. It's just one town, one street.
But you go all the way through.
But there's like this empty field over here. The next day when Brimfield opens, there could be 20 vendors set up with tents. Then you go a little further, and then there's another empty field, or supposedly an empty field, and now there's more vendors. And then people's homes, they'll rent out part of their land, and then there's more. And it's amazing. And it's definitely, Johnny, if they do it next year, you have to go.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I know right now that they are on lockdown because that's one of the highest towns with the COVID.
Every day I'm hustling. Yeah, that's CGC you're talking about.
Yeah.
And it's usually about what, like $25 a book?
Yeah, and you got to send in like 20 minimum. I'm gearing up. I just got back, I think 40 that I sent in, and now I'm trying to get another pack to go to send to them. But the problem is a lot of people these days, Marvel Comics is on a rant. Like when I had my shop back in the 90s, they were headstrong about let's do variant covers, you know, so they're draining people. The collectors like, well, I'm a collector, so I need every different variation. And they almost went out of business because of it. The comic shops complained, and now they're doing the exact same thing. And there's less comic shops.
This is what he's talking about.
Hold on, Jerry. I'm going to show you in a few minutes. Reseller on the road says, I try to always get the most I can for each of the items, regardless of what he paid for them. Yep. And then the next one was Paul. They opened on an Ollie's next to the Savers
in Plymouth. Wow.
I got to Plymouth. Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny, you got to check it out. I
just found out they opened one in Leominster, and that's right there by me. So I definitely want to go check it out.
Oh, so that's cool. So you're right off Route 2.
Yes.
I love Route 2.
Actually, I'm off of Route 2, but I live. My house is off the street of 2A.
What was that, Jerry?
I said I like Route 1 better. More restaurants.
Yeah, but Route 2, it's cool because I used to go to my sister's house in Leominster, and the farm stands and all that stuff.
But yeah, if you're off of 2 and then you take 2A, I live actually off of 2A highway.
If it's not far away, you should go check it out.
I will. It's like a 25-minute drive from here to Leominster, so yeah, it's not far.
See, this is a CGC. See, and they'll grade it, and then they'll tell you everything about it, and then you get the barcode that if you scan that, it'll tell you why it got that grade. But
what issue number is that?
What's the number on it? It says 9.4?
Yeah, 9.4.
Yes, 9.4 out of 10.
Yeah.
What's the issue number?
From a 0 to a 10.
What's the issue number?
Issue number is number 5.
All right. Well, I'll start the bidding at $20. I got to tell you, in my, 40 years selling comics or whatever, I've only seen a 10 3 times.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep. So they're not common at all.
Is that the same thing like with baseball cards or football cards too?
Yep.
Yep.
I've seen dealers, because way back in the day, we used to send a lot of books in to be graded, and we'll get them right out of the shipping case and think we're sending the best one in, and it'll come back 9.6, 9.8, never a 10.
Yeah. Wow. And the other thing is, like, I got a Spider-Man. I bought it in a CGC case, and it was 9.8. I had a friend of mine who was the artist for the comic. He did a special drawing on it for my son because it was a Spider-Man book going into the collection. But because he drew on it, it dropped it down to a 9.6.
Yeah.
Even though you figure that by having the drawing on it, it would have, upped the price, but instead it dropped it.
Exactly.
So it's
all right. I'm at 25 on the book.
Tell you
Anthony says,
I'll trade you this one for your Captain America that's up on the wall.
Nate says, I recommend PSA and Backit over SGC, but GSC is a good too. Then he says PSA and Backit seems to get more value.
Yeah, but they're not as widely accepted. People would rather have a CGC one than any of the other companies.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. Yeah, you'll find that if you go on
is like the top of the line, then the other ones follow.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If you go on eBay and you see the same book, one's CGC and the other one there's 2 other companies. I don't know what they are.
I think it's one of them.
Yeah, the CGCs will always go for more money. Oh, and the funny thing is, one of the head guys from CGC opened up the other place.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting. But yeah, I just started getting into comic books, and I've been buying a good bit of them, but I just want to make sure. So do you recommend if I'm dealing with these, because I haven't taken them out of the box yet, because I know some of them are not in plastic cardboard. Should I be handling those with gloves?
No, just be very easy with them.
Are they from the 50s?
I'm not showing all the dates yet because I've been buying these for a while, but I need to get to them and get them done.
When you do maybe like take out like a stack like that amount, not too many, like about 15 or so.
Right.
You take them, and then you just lay them flat on the table, and then this way you can slide one over, put it in the bagging board,
right,
and seal it up, and that's it. But before you do that, what you got to do is you got to go through the book, make sure there's no cutouts, no writing in them, because for a while the Marvel ones used to do a thing called a Marvel value stamp.
Yeah,
and people would cut that out of the book,
right,
put it into a binder, and then it's like, okay, we still got the book, but if you go through, there's the stamp is missing, and that now detracts from the price of the book. And if you got it, and if you get one,
right. I also want to work money from Mars. Hello and welcome. George 70 James in the house. Hello and welcome.
CG
Good morning. And I just got a notification for those who may not know. Nate has just the notification just came in for Nate for his premiere today. He does it in the mornings.
Yeah, I'm working on one as we talk.
Yeah,
So
I had to upload mine for Monday, so I'm waiting for it to finish.
Yeah, my wife has Wednesday, Thursday off, so I'm trying to take Wednesday and be with her so I could do a pre-recorded.
I don't know what CG is. I think they mean CGC.
I'm not sure. I mean, I know Nate does a lot of card. I've never seen him deal with graded comics yet. I know he deals with graded cards.
Right.
Which, I think this is the only one I have here. Mine's WCG. I have this one that I bought. Actually, I got in a box lot. Sports Time 23 karat gold.
What kind of card is that?
That won that from me.
What?
You piker.
What?
I was bidding on that thing.
I've had this for years.
Oh, okay. Because one of the on high bid, they had one up for sale.
Oh no, I haven't gotten anything from high bid. Only local auction high bid I've dealt with.
Wow.
You're going way the hell up on high bid. I'm not driving 2.5 hours to go. It's bad enough I got to drive 90 minutes to go pick up my shit.
I'm not driving anywhere. They ship everything to me.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, they had that gold card up there, and I was bidding on it, but then somebody at the last minute outbid me. And now here you are pulling it up, and I thought it was you.
All right, hold on. I got UPS at the door in a second.
Okay. But like I said, yeah, you got to learn how to adapt with the business, and you got to move on, because if not, you die.
Well, you also have to be ready to try new things, because you never know until you actually try it, in case it's something you haven't sold before, and but you might be scared about doing it.
Stay away from. I don't
have to try it to see if it's something.
I don't want to deal with jewelry. I'm like, too much of a problem, which is also one of the reasons why I don't deal with sports cards, because the reason why is today his rookie is high, tomorrow it's low, and you're forever repricing the foolish thing. I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. I'm like, I'm changing my price every other day because the guy, stubbed his toe when he played the last game. I like it that, okay, this is Lois and Clark. It's complete with I think it's 10 iron-on transfers. So how much is the set going for? It's $15. Okay, that's good. I'm good. I'm all set with that. I'm like, I'm not chasing, next week I got to change it because now the tattoos are worth more, or they're worth less. I'm like, no, I'm tired of playing that game.
I have to say, though, the ones that I have, the cards that I got, either were given to me or I paid her practically nothing for it. And so that's why I'm getting into some of the cards. But it's just a matter of going through and sorting out what I have, seeing if anything there's any value. If not, just lot it up,
Perlini, I just want to do it. Excuse me, Johnny. Perlini, I've always said that doing this is like doing the stock market. You got to know when
the same thing.
All the stuff and when to hold on to it, so this way you get your most money out of it. And the biggest rule in doing this: never start on something that you like, because then it's harder for you to get rid of it. You got to start with something that you're like, this is okay. I don't mind if I sell it, and I'm good with letting it go. But like me, like with all my Godzilla stuff, those are going to be like my last things that I'll let go.
Right.
Because those are my little babies that I've collected since I was a kid.
Right.
So, there's Rhonda.
Hello, Rhonda. Hello. Good morning.
And but yeah, it's a fun thing. I mean, I will say that if you play your cards right and do it right, you can make out real good. I've bought my 2 houses because of my collection.
Wow.
I'm selling stuff from it, and that's how I got the money to buy the houses.
Right.
You know, so if you have the right item, people are going to pay.
Yeah.
Like it turned out that, because I do movie posters, that's my main thing right now. I have over 9,000 movie posters.
Wow.
Give or take between the minis to the 6 sheets to whatever.
I have two lots that I bought from Anthony when they did their auctions. But I also have, which I'm getting ready to list because I need to start taking pictures of those. That's my next thing to start with for my goal for next week, is I have these posters from the movie theaters, and I also have the Mylogs as well.
Mylogs?
Yep.
I don't know what those are.
The little signs that they put on top of.
Okay.
They have
Everybody and their brother selling those. The most you can get for those usually is like $5 a piece, and that depends on the movie. I mean, if you get it for nothing, and it's it's all free money.
Yeah.
But let me know what you got for posters. I can help you out pricing and everything.
Well, I'm getting ready to do that next because I want to take the pictures of them and have them ready for me to start listing.
And then, of course, there is the proper way to take care of your poster.
Right.
You can take a poster that has a lot of rips and tears. You send it into a legit art place, not like a Michael's or an AC Moore. You tell them you want it linen backed, and they will restore the poster to its original way from even back from the 30s. And that poster now basically doubles in price.
Oh, wow. What's it called?
Linen back.
Oh, okay.
And once you do that to an old poster, they restore it and the price goes up in value on it. It's like putting it in a CGC case.
Okay.
What you're doing with it. And then, of course, if you're going to display it, then you put it in the frame. Don't ever glue it to the back of the board.
Right. No.
Or I get customers that say, I glued it to the back of the board. How do I get it off? I say, very difficultly. That's how you're going to get it off.
Yeah, these are actual posters. These posters I have are actually the ones that they use for advertisement, and like when you're going into the theaters, and you have those posters in those little cases. That's what these are.
Make sure you're not getting confused because I don't want to be picky and all that, but some people, they'll say an 8x10 that shows a picture from the movie is a poster, and I'm like, no. And then if it's 11x17, they'll say that's a poster too, and I'm like, no, that's a lobby card. So
these are pretty big.
That's a lobby card.
Yeah,
that's
no, these
11x17.
These are pretty big.
Well, but then you got half sheets, and then you got like what I showed you with the Godzilla. That's an actual one from the poster. That's a 27x40.
When I start taking some pictures, I'll send them to you so you can see what they look like.
Yeah, and
because I'm gonna have to use my pool table to take them because they're so big.
Yeah, that sounds like about a standard size poster. And if they're folded, then they're 27x41. The folded were the original ways that they used to ship them out. So when someone says, "Oh, they're not originals," no, they are. That's just.
And they should be stamped National Screen Service, right, on the back.
Not all the time.
No,
they didn't do all. What they would do is, though, on the back it would have the title of the poster. Because what it was is that when you folded it up, the theater owner, when he would fold it up, he would put that in his file cabinet. So if he ever wanted to re-show the movie again, all they would send him is the film, and he already had the poster. And then he would put up the poster. Yeah, you look at it because Godzilla.
Oh, DC likes God, or her brother likes Godzilla.
Oh,
Godzilla!
Yeah. So yeah, you can go, and then of course, if you get into the movies, then of course you got the frames, the slides. Mounted. So there's all the things. Then there's, of course, like I said, you got the lobby cards, the photo sets, the press kits,
promotional materials.
Yep, the theater material, the standees. So there's so much that when you get into it, there's so many different ways. But like I said, sometimes someone will say, "This is a movie poster," and I'm like, "No, that's a lobby card." And they're like, "Oh, this is a movie." No, that's an insert. And "Oh, this is a movie." No, that's a half sheet. Keep going. You're going to get to the poster sooner or later.
I'll take a picture of some of the ones I have, and I'll send them to you and see what you tell me on those.
I only get upset because, like I said, where I've dealt with posters for just over like 30 years now, so I know if a poster's real, if it's fake.
Yeah,
I've gone to conventions, and my regulars will bring me over to somebody else's booth and say, "Is this a real poster?" And I'll go over and like touch it. I'll say, "No, that's a fake." And they're like, "Oh, okay." And they, they walk away and they don't buy. And I mean, I hate doing that, but it's like, it's just, wrong. Because
the ones I have, when you look from the front and you flip them over, it's just reversed. I'm assuming this is when they use them for inside the glass cases with the lights behind them.
That's the new posters. Those are the light box posters. They're double-sided.
That's what I
The
have.
other reason why those came about was because too many people were bootlegging the single-sided ones.
Mm.
And so this was a way to stop them from bootlegging them.
Oh, okay.
Because back in the mid-'80s, they started getting away from the folded ones and were making them rolled. And the rolled ones were more valuable. So the people who were bootlegging, say like a Big Trouble from Little China, they say, well, this is the rolled version, so it's more money. And you'd buy it and...
Also, I got to check mine.
See, that's a double-sided, see?
Yeah, that's what I have, the double sides like that.
Yeah. But those are harder to reproduce, so the bootleggers don't bother with them. They just keep doing the older stuff because it's easier.
Right.
And they keep trying to get more money for them. And then you also got that. People will try to sell a video store poster as an original movie poster, and it's not.
That reminds me of the posters you see in the when Blockbuster used to put them out.
But that's what I'm saying. And people will say these are originals, and they're not because it says video cassette coming out soon or whatever. And some people do want to collect those because there are companies like Full Moon, a lot of the B-grade studios, they all went straight to video. So now those posters are worth a lot because that was the only way to get those posters. So it's like pick and choose, you got to figure out which ones are the ones to get.
This is the Comic-Con one for the
Sin City.
Sin City, but it's the not the Lego version, it's the mini blocks.
Yeah.
They just ripped off the Sin City poster and made it available at Comic-Con.
And then you get that too, where you get at the conventions, they'll do specialty ones like Comic-Con. I mean, and then you can go to Mondo and they do specialty ones, and those command big bucks. Yeah,
DC Sales says she thinks that Anthony got those from a movie theater, and what happened was they closed the theater down, and he was able to get all that inventory of what they had on their posters from that theater in his area. Yeah,
I would love to be able to do that one time. Go to some town and they're knocking down some old theater and say, "Hey, wait, let me get in there first." And
that's what Anthony did before they actually closed it down. Was he was able to get connections, and he wound up getting a whole supply of a lot of those movies from that theater. Yeah. Hello and welcome. Good morning, Miss J. Marie.
But like I said, you have to learn how to adapt yourself, or you're just gonna fall away to the wayside because you're not keeping up with things. And you're not giving what the customers want, which is why, like, if I'm in Paul's auction or anybody else's, I say, if there's something you're looking for, let us know because, if we have it, we'll bring it out and sell it for you. Because that's what we're here for.
That's what I kept asking in the chat last night because we had people that were wanting certain things, and I didn't have them ready because I do have some of that stuff in my storage or in my inventory. And so now I'll have to get that ready for tomorrow night because they want to come back and get that kind of stuff. So I'll be pulling that out for tomorrow.
Yeah. Like when they turn around and say, well, we want comics. And you got to say, well, which kind of comics do you want? Common stuff, or do you want, like high grade stuff like,
Yeah, because I know last night somebody was asking for Disney comics.
Yeah, that was Rhonda.
Yeah.
Well, I have a case if you want it, Rhonda. An unopened case that I got way back when I had my store that's all the same book.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
The
Adam
price
says,
for
what is the
linen
price
neck
for the linen?
is about $125.
Barbara strikes in 70s, what I thought the closest part. Yeah. Just my husband's worked on really the older theaters in Jeffersonville.
Jerry, I'm at $30 on that comic. I'll be right back.
All right.
But yeah, that's what, like I said, it's, you got to learn how to adapt, because if not, you're just going to be like, I'm always the guy that just sells jewelry. I'm always the guy that just sells watches. I'm just the guy that sells comic books.
Right.
And you'll find that at the conventions, people will just walk by your table because they're saying, he just has this, so we're not going to stop there. We're not looking for that. And they move along. So you end up losing out, and you're like, well, I just spent $400 for a table, and I'm not making any money. And that's the same thing that I see here. And this is why, not to pat myself on the back, but this is why I get into so many of your auctions, whether it's yours, Paul, anybody, because they say, well, we're just going to do pop figures. Oh, okay, I got pop figures.
Yeah, you can just grab them right there. Yeah.
Okay, I got comics. Oh, we're doing just cards. Okay, I got, we're doing just this. Okay, fine. I can fit in basically just about every niche.
Right.
So, and it's nice because I have stuff that other people don't have because I've collected so much of it, and I'm like you guys. It does get to the point when you walk into a place and you see something and you say, wow, that's at a great price. Do I really want to throw something else in the house? It gets to, you're like, oh my Lord, and you're like, and then if I come home, like I said, I got 2 estate sales to go to tomorrow.
Right. Yeah, I need to look and see if there's anything.
If I buy anything, what the wife is going to say when I come home with, what'd you buy?
Yeah.
More stuff we need. Yep.
Star is Born. Barbara Streisand and Chris
Christopherson.
Yep.
But I mean, to me, it's a fun little hobby, and you get to, I've gotten to meet so many people, whether it's you guys or the celebrities, and it's not just to meet them, I know them personally.
Right.
So, I'm sure that you've gone somewhere where when you go, you got to stand in line to get the person's autograph. I don't.
Yep.
A lot of times I'll sit behind the table with them, and it's like, no, see, you're over there, I'm over here, and it's not telling you like brag. It's like, no, because I've known these people for so long,
right?
And it's because of doing this for so long.
Yeah.
And it's like a couple of people, they got mad because they said, well, you have so much stuff, and it's like, I'm older than you. I'm 60, so I have 30 years of collecting on top of you.
Right.
So I've gotten more stuff than what you got.
Yeah.
I remember going to one of our local channels in New Bedford called Channel 6. And I used to go by there like once a week, and I would dumpster dive in their thing. I would pull out reels of film and everything that they were throwing.
Oh, wow.
And then I'd be bringing them to shows and selling them off. And it got to the point where they got so mad at me that they would put a lock on the dumpster. And it was like,
wow.
Oh, if you're throwing the stuff away, it's anybody's, luck to get it.
I know when I was younger and I used to work in a movie theater, it was fun to be able to put the reels on a next movie that was coming up. Like you would basically have 2 or 3 camera slots, and you would have to set the reels up for the next movie. It was so fun. I really enjoyed that kind of work. It was cool.
Nowadays it's all digital, so
yeah, I know. It's so different.
They just put the disc in and they walk away.
Yeah. Oh Lord Jesus, what's going on here? All kind of notifications.
Yeah, so I mean, it is nice, and like I said, it's it's a nice little hobby. I mean, it does get expensive at times. And,
yeah, it does.
But it's also nice when you do get to say, I have this item. Like one of the poster companies that I deal with, they had put up a Tarzan poster. and they put in the listing, they said there are only 3 of these in existence.
Yeah.
And I looked at it and I said, no. I had to send them pictures of mine and say, no, I have one too. And they said, okay, there are only 4 of these in existence. Oh. But the poster sold for just over $3,000.
Wow.
So it's nice when you say, I have one of those. And there's only 4 of them in the world.
Well, a lot of times too, that's a great investment whenever you do that, because of the fact you don't know how long you're going to hold on to it before you turn around and get a better investment out of it.
Yeah.
Johnny.
Yes.
Here's a case. Well, this is directly from the printer.
Uh-huh.
It's all Tailspin, Disney Comics, Tailspin #1.
Oh, wow.
This is because back in these days, I had a club for Disney collectors, and I was going gangbusters selling all Disney collectibles.
Right.
But that's one comic that I probably had 4 or 5 of these stacks. And this is what I have left out of most of them.
Oh, wow.
The thing with that, like you said, Paul, you can pull out one of those books from the middle that hasn't been touched, except for when you touch it. Send it to CGC, and it won't come back as a 10.0. It'll come back as like a 9.8. And you're like, why? Nobody touched it except for when I put it in the package.
Exactly.
And it drives you up the wall sometimes because you're like, wait a minute.
All right, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and get ready in the chat today because I want to make sure I go and I usually like to go and support the next channel coming up. And so I'm going to go ahead and give that a shout out to that's Two Hip Chicks. It does come on at 12 o'clock noon. So if you haven't checked her out or you haven't subscribed to her, go ahead and check out her channels. Her and Mary come on every Tuesday and Thursday at 12 o'clock noon. And so go ahead and check that out and go show them some love and support. And as I always say for each show before we end the show, as always, remember love is free, and be kind to one another. Until next time, we'll see you on the next video or the next chat. And have a great day and enjoy your rest of your weekend coming up soon.
Yep.
Bye, everybody.
Later.
Bye, guys and ladies.